Day 7 of the apocalypse. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not wearing a new army shirt. No, it's not just darker. I'm wet. And right now I'm pissed off. But a lot of people, you know that old saying, it's better to be pissed off than to be pissed on. I got both today, ladies and gentlemen, because little did I know. And I was wondering. Still wondering, kind of, because this just happened. I'm trying to process all of this. The Beverly fucking Hillbillies busted my water pipes again. Because they thought it was a good idea to run my 100-foot water hose, and I guess that's my fault for having one, off of my brand new spigot at my water main. And they pulled on it and pulled one of the joints loose and flooded my fucking house all the way up to the fish tank. And just luckily, this house sits just off center. I did that on purpose a long time ago whenever I went to gutting this place out and renovating this house that I'm in right now. I did it on purpose because I knew. I foresaw it like the Emperor in fucking Star Wars. I have foreseen it. That I needed that lean, that ever so degree lean to keep the water going that way. Because it hasn't flooded here in a long, long time, but I figured if the water needed to go anywhere, it needs to go to the bathroom and the kitchen and back that way, away from the electronics. That's why I did it. And luckily, I did do that because I'm not even joking. My bathroom was a hot mess when I got here. Flooded. Kitchen, about an inch deep. Again, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a long story. I don't know what video it is. I'll try to find it and link it. I think that was one of my story time with craftchest. And at work, it wasn't any different. We had the Beverly Hillbillies there too. I mean, anybody and everybody that has heard that coronavirus doesn't apply to them and it's over with was at our store today. Well, we like to deem the destroyers. They were there. But it was a smooth day, I must say. When we kept up with it, we just had to pick up the pace and do our part, and we kept up with it. Wasn't like we had a lot of mean people, just a bunch of junky people. You know what I'm talking about? If you ever work retail, you know what I'm talking about. And then I was just planning on, the plan was, and it was going as planned. I was going to listen to some music, good old music on the way home. I did listen to a new Ariana Grande song. Didn't really like it, but it's alright. I mean, it's decent, but I think she could do better than to, I mean, I'm not dissing Justin Bieber, but I think they could have come up with a more lively song because we don't need heartstrum, depressing songs. It's kind of like, I mean, it was like a somber song. You know, people right now need to be uplifted. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like what I'm doing, I guess. I'm all doom and gloom here the past couple of days, but especially today. So I'm on my way home, and the plan was I was going to come in, get me a cup of coffee, take a quick shower, get the coronas off of me, which the rain ended up rinsing me off plenty, because there's a thunderstorm, of course. You can see blue. There's the blue pipe paint sticky stuff. I got stuff off the front of my hands. I forgot I didn't get that piece. But got home, all bebopping. Didn't even have any liquor in the house. I was like, I ain't even drinking. I feel pretty good today. I'm about to go in here, take me some hamburger meat out, and I'm going to try that other hamburger helper. Because I ate the other part of what I had last night. I ended up taking it to work. I just did the right thing. I took it to work with me. And I was going to try the ultimate Velveeta, like the triple liquid gold Velveeta hamburger helper tonight. So I come in, about to wash my hands, and I went, Rrr. Why's my water off? I was like, oh, hell to the no, I just paid my bill. So I was like, wait a minute, hold up, let me try this other, but turn on the hot water. What's going on here? I looked down at the floor. I'm like, what the hell? Because I wasn't even paying attention to the floor. You know what I'm talking about? Just bebopped in there. I was like, oh my God, these mother better not have busted my pipe again. And I went outside to look to see what happened. Because I'm listening for what I was like, I'm listening because you can hear it. You know, running. If it's busted pipe, you know, you usually can. I didn't hear anything. I went outside. These clowns done took a 100-foot water hose, hooked it up to my spigot, ran it all the way over into their bathroom window. What the fuck, man? I'm like, I was like, well, why is my water off then? And I turned the spigot off. I'm like, what? I turned it. I was like, what's going on here? What is this? And I was like, well, is the main water? I couldn't figure it out. You know, it was so simple. I had to turn the main water on. I was like, why would they do that? You know, and I'm sitting here steadily, the boiling point's just rising in me. Red. I just see this red filter. I'm like, I don't really want that. I'm trying to figure this out and keep cool. And the more I tried to figure it out, that red veil just came up over me. And I turned my water on, and what happens? Water just starts going straight, flooding the house again. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I could about come unglued. I don't know what shade of green I was at that particular time, but I swear to God, I could have went through a brick wall right then and wouldn't even felt it. But luckily, I'm not the man I used to be. I'm not that violent, temperamatic. I'm going to just settle this mano a mano immediately without finding out the facts person. So I texted my landlord. You better get a hold of these people. You better get them under control because they done busted my water pipes again. I was hot. And my body was like, go over there. Go over there. And I was like, nope, I'm wearing a pistol. Nope, wearing a pistol. Nope, nope, I can't do it. If I go over there, I'm just going to lose my cool. So I came inside and I just stood here and I was like, literally go, calm down, just calm down. Literally, I was like woo-sawing, man. Oh, y'all just don't know. If you ever wanted to see me pissed, I should have turned the film on right then. Y'all would have seen it. That was rage chest right there. Worse than anybody has ever seen. The adrenaline I'm having to come down off of. As a matter of fact, I had to go down and get me something to get to bring it down a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not going to get, you know, what do we call it? Drunk as DAF. I'm not going to get DAF. I'm not going to get DAF. So I was like, there's no use in waiting on anybody because ain't nobody going to fucking come help me with this. He go, I'm going to come fix it. I'm going to come help you. So I went and grabbed my tools, and luckily everything was charged up, ready to go. And I've been through this procedure enough times to where I feel like a fucking heart surgeon, where I just knew exactly, started disassembling the wall of the house. I done built a crawl space and everything. I can't crawl up in there with my big fat ass, but done built a crawl space and everything where I can get like half my body up in there and reach in there and fiddle with pipes and everything else. I get it disassembled, it starts raining. Oh yeah, Mother Nature just had to fuck with me then. So I kept going. I'll reach off in there and I'm looking, and I found where apparently they were tugging on the hose so much, trying to get slack that wasn't there, rather than just stretch the goddamn hose out and then hook it up to know how much slack you got. Why do people do that? Why? Me, I stretch my hose out off the spigot. And this is just a life hack for anybody out there that doesn't know. Stretch your hose out where you need it to go. Okay? Off the spigot. Make sure it reaches. Walk to the other side. And if you have a gap in between it, the hose ain't long enough. Common fucking logic. Alright? You don't have to watch Star Trek and the Vulcans to realize that's logic. Okay? But no, I guess they decided, if I pull on it enough, maybe the pipes will come out of the fucking wall. I don't know. But I looked up in there, and the elbows, you'd have to see it. It's not a hot mess anymore, but it was a hot mess up in there where elbows went this way and up, and the hot water went this way. But there was a turn, a 90-degree turn off of the main where I put the water spigot coming out of the ground. And I put a water spigot back up there. And then came back in and 90'd back towards the bathroom. Because it goes, one shoots to the hot water heater, one shoots to the bathroom off the main for the, or the kitchen, I'm sorry, the kitchen. And then that jumps off into the hot water heater from another line. Does that make sense? I don't know. You'd have to see it. It's very uncomplicated once you actually have been in there enough times like me. Long story short, I saw way back here at arm's length, just lucky I could reach it. And I knocked the spiders out of the way because, yeah, they had to be there. Didn't see any roaches or anything or mice or anything else, just spiders. So I guess that's a good thing. They're kind of helping me bug control in here. I did kill a brown recluse in the house last night, and I did verify that was a recluse who was crawling on my ceiling in my pantry. That's no bueno. He died immediately. I don't mind spiders, but brown recluses, no, I don't mess with those. So I reached back there, I saw where the pipe, and just luckily, they popped the joint out without breaking the joint. Because even if you have a crack in the joint inside the actual recess, you're screwed. You got to cut it all the pieces off and start fresh. Anybody that's dealt with plumbing knows what I'm talking about. Unless you got a special reamer, and then you got to, Teflon or put some type of putty. I ain't got time for all that, especially in this thing. So most times you just got to cut the T off. And this was at a T because it went pipe in, pipe out, teed up, and that was where the shower line kicked into it. Y'all'd have to see it. And what made it really lucky that it didn't bust, because Lowe's would have been closed by the time I got there, because I think they're closing like 7 o'clock right now, is that this was a 1/2 inch into a 1/4 inch reducer into the shower spigot going up. Ooh, if they would have broke that, holy crap, I would have been hot. I might not be sitting here right now. Y'all might be live on WLOX tonight's Craft Chest Goes Crazy. I mean, it would have been something. I don't know, but ooh. Folks, I was hot. Day 7 of the apocalypse. I thought it was going to be uneventful. I was supposed to be on a call with Gun Toad right now. We were just going to sit back and chill, and I was going to play some D2, going to fire up the stream, but no. Y'all got Craft Chest out here crawling in the mud, disassembling the house, fixing water pipes unnecessarily. My main question is, and I know it's probably going through your mind, what goes through a person's mind to justify using somebody else's shit? Whether it's electricity or water, trash cans. They've just straight up come over here before a while back whenever they were here and then they left. They got kicked out and whatever, and I guess they're back. I don't know what the whole thing was. But they thought it was a good idea to come take one of my trash cans. Well, the city supplies us with 2 each. And I told them, yo, I need my trash can back. Y'all need to call the city. They give you 2. Never did. I don't guess. I don't know. Hell, the water ain't on, so I can only assume they ain't even paid the bill. They probably ain't gonna bring them no cans. But what goes through a person's mind to make you think it's okay to do that? And then not even have the goddamn common courtesy to come over here and say, hey, man, you probably see what's going on out here. I don't know what to say. What do you say? You just cower in fear or, probably mad at me because the pipe broke. That's the way society is these days, huh? I'll probably get sued because I didn't supply them with water. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. I don't understand. I've done some shady shit in the past, back in the dark times when it got bad, but I never thought about doing that. Never. I figured it out. I MacGyvered my electric. You know what I'm saying? I MacGyvered my water. I'm just telling you. But never did I think it was a good idea to just hook on to somebody else's house. Fuck it. Oh, I broke their pipes. Fuck it. It don't matter. It's not mine. Who cares? They'll have to fix it. And saw me outside. One of them saw me and didn't even come over to say, hey, man, I'm really sorry about that. We didn't mean no harm. You know, nothing yet. Still, right now, nothing. 2.5 hours later, nothing. And at this point, I don't want to see him. I don't. Because I'm pissed. All I want to do is get undressed because I'm starting to smell myself now. I smell like under the house at this point. And liquor. I smell like Leahy. Oh, my boy. Why are you dressed up like a bumblebee? Why do you look like Indianapolis Jones? Why? I just don't understand. I don't even know what to say about it. Why does this shit happen to me? I mind my business. I pay my taxes. I got a job. You guys know when hard times hit, I ask for help, you know? And I pick myself up and I drive on and I make adjustments. But some people just won't do that. Why? I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Think back. You guys have been here 10 plus years. You know what I'm talking about. Why does this shit happen to me? Is it because I'm not that person anymore? Is it because I don't just lay there on the lawn and walk outside with a shotgun and say, look, motherfuckers? Is that what it is? Is that what the problem is? Is that where we're at? Do I have to go back to the old ways, to the dark side of the force? Do I? I don't know. Anyway, Gun Toad, if you see this, I might be a minute, but you'll probably be getting to bed. It's almost 8 o'clock now. I still got to take a shower. JP's starting to come. Said he's going to come over. Landlord's supposed to come over. I guess they're going to handle up on these people. I don't know. I just want to be left alone at this point. Gun Toad's right. I need a GoPro. You need to get a GoPro like T2, so whenever you're doing things outside or something happens. He's right. I do. I need one, but I'm not paying no $300 for one. Anybody out there that's like Corona rich, if y'all want to hook me up with a GoPro and a headband, just saying, or hit me up on my motherfucking MySpace with some funds. Hit me up on PayPal. It's there. And I'll get a GoPro. I'm trying not to spend my pennies. Just in case. Alright. That's enough rambling. Work was smooth. The day 7 of the apocalypse winding down. Coming home and the apocalypse was ramped up. Thank you, Beverly Hillbillies. Thank you, Flintstones. Everybody. It's a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun. Why? Why?